I've been wanting to start this YouTube channel for a long time now, and I think that I've just been putting it off, finding every reason not to. I've been too busy or whatever. But now I think that with everything that's going on, I think that I'm finally ready to start talking about my story and like helping anyone that I can. Even if I help one person, that is totally fine with me. I'm hoping that sharing my story will help other people who are in the same situation as me. When I was 18, in the second semester of my senior year, I found out I was pregnant. And it was really hard for me. I was going through a lot at the time, and like it was a really hard week for me. And then I found out I was pregnant, and I felt like my world was turning upside down. 2 days before I found out I was pregnant, I found out I got accepted into the college that I really wanted to go to. All of my closest friends in high school, we were all planning to go to this college together and just, you know, continuing school. It was really, really hard for me knowing that I wasn't going to be able to go with them, that they were going to be going to college and I was going to be left behind in this small town that we grew up in. But it's kind of hard to talk about. But anyway, I was really scared. I grew up in a single parent household. When I was younger, I remember never really like having all the stuff that my friends had. That was never really a problem for me. I feel like I always had everything I needed, and as long as I had what I needed, I was okay. So finding out I was pregnant and like knowing that my family didn't really have a lot of money, that was hard, because I was just like, what, like having a baby is so expensive. How am I gonna do this? But after talking to my dad for a long time, I realized that there was no decision that needed to be made. Like, I was pregnant and I was having a baby. That's pretty much all there was to it. So, like I said, I was really scared because I was only 18. I was still a kid myself. When I found out I was pregnant, it took me a long time to really come to terms with what was really going on and how my life was going to be changed forever. And during this time, so I found out I was pregnant the second semester of my senior year, and like coming to the end of senior year, it was really hard for me knowing that like all my friends were going to college and I was gonna still be here, you know, raising a baby. And I was scared. My sister had a baby, so I kind of knew like some things that I needed, some things that I needed to prepare myself for, but other than that, like, I didn't know what I was doing at all, and I was like scared out of my mind. So at work, during that summer, I worked on a golf course, and you had like a lot of downtime because like in the mornings there's not really many golfers on the course. So I took matters into my own hands. I researched anything and everything I could about having a baby. I watched so many YouTube videos of moms vlogging like what my kid eats in a day in the life with a newborn, just like all those videos. And as I watched those videos and read more about having a baby, I'm not gonna say that I felt prepared, but I felt like I was more educated, and it really gave me peace of mind knowing what was coming. But anyway, the main reason I am making this video is because I just want to help anyone who maybe is finding themselves in the same situation. They're young, they're pregnant, they feel like they can't do this on their own. I'm here to tell you, you can do this. It is going to be anything but easy, but it is definitely possible. Now I just really want to talk about the timeline from when I got pregnant until now. I graduated June 2017, and then that summer after I graduated was pretty lonely for me, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't really spend a lot of time with friends. it's a summer after our senior year. Most people are partying, celebrating, like doing anything that a pregnant person isn't doing. So that summer I really just spent time with my family and just really preparing myself for this baby I was about to be having. That whole summer, from the time I found out I was pregnant, I started working at a country club, and I worked all summer as long as I could. I worked up until the week before I had my daughter. I ended up having my daughter September 13th, 2017. I had her a month early because I was diagnosed with preeclampsia. My body was pretty much trying to reject my daughter. When you have preeclampsia, my side effects were I had hypertension, which is high blood pressure. My blood pressure was so bad, and I didn't even realize how bad it was, just because like I was already in so much pain just from being pregnant. I would work a host shift at the country club. I would come home and my legs would be so swollen. Like, I had pictures of my ankles and my legs, and it is just very disturbing. It was rough. My pregnancy, the last 2 months of my pregnancy was really rough. Anyway, so I had her September 13th, 2017, and then my life completely changed in every way possible. I was supposed to start college in August, but I didn't because I was just overwhelmed, and I really wanted to just spend time adjusting to my new lifestyle with a newborn baby. So when I first had her, it was really hard. Like, I don't even know how to explain how tired you are when you have a newborn baby. You aren't sleeping for more than 3 consecutive hours, and like, you're lucky to get 3 full consecutive hours of sleep. It's horrible. You feel like a walking zombie. But luckily, I had so much help. I am so grateful to my family. They have helped me so much, and I don't know what I would do without them, honestly. They are the best. But anyway, so I fast forward to August 2018. I started a medical assisting program. It's a 9-month program, and next month will be my last month. After that, I go on extern for 2 months, and I'll hopefully be hired on to work in that doctor's office. After I take my CCMS test and pass, I will be a certified medical assistant by the end of this year. And none of this has been easy by any means. I am a single mom working full-time and going to school, and I didn't. I'm doing it. If you're finding yourself in this situation, I just want you to know that it is possible to have a child at a young age and be successful. Don't let anyone tell you that because you have a kid at a young age that you can't be successful and you can't do anything that you want to do. Don't set your goals lower because you have had a kid at a young age. Anything is possible if you put your mind to it and just work as hard as you can. Like, this has not been easy. I work so hard for everything that I have, and it's all for my daughter. Like, if I wouldn't have gotten pregnant and gone to college, I don't think that I would be trying or caring. And I don't let anyone's opinions get to me, because I know that having a child at a young age does not define me, and it has not held me back in life at all, and I'm not ever going to let it. That's pretty much my story. I want to thank all of you for taking the time to listen and watch this video. If you find yourself in my situation or a similar situation and you want to reach out to me, I would love that more than anything. This is my first time ever really talking about my personal story, so I just want you to know this was really hard for me to do, and I'm really glad that I finally got the courage to share my story in hopes to help anyone that can relate. So I really appreciate y'all once again for watching this video and taking the time to hear my story.